Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's this girl Diana here, and we're about to start part 3 on the domestic violence video, my experience. Don't forget to subscribe, you guys, and push the like button and comment down below on your experiences and any words of support or any links you guys might have for resources for the ones that are going through domestic violence right now. I want to let you guys know how I got out of domestic violence and all that nightmare. There was one night where he decided to come home drunk and just basically got mad because I told him that he had to leave. And that was the last time that I had to deal with the domestic violence. I told him he had to leave, and I packed up all his stuff and I put it real nice in a box and stacked them up right outside, right by the door. And a day or two later, I changed the doorknob, which was not something that I knew how to do, and I had to YouTube, and I managed, and yeah, changed the knob, and he couldn't come in. So he went along and moved on to his friend's house, and he was actually coming up the roof, actually right here where I'm at, because my bed used to be right here. I've now moved it to the side, but it used to be right here, and the headboard was actually covering up the window right here. I actually have some wax paper to cover up so they don't see me from outside. And because when he was coming up, he was stalking me, well, spying on me through these windows, and it was pretty scary situation where I didn't know if he was spying on me anymore in the night. I don't know if he was spying me every night. It was just a scary situation. We were not sleeping in this bed. We were sleeping in the living room because of the whole horrific event that he did. So that night he comes up the ceiling. Let me show you. Let me show you guys how it looks. So, my phone's charging. So that's how it looks. So that's the roof. All right. That's all that. So that's the roof. Let me get my charger back. That's the roof, and he climbed up and started bam 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 bam, like super freaking loud. And it was 4 in the morning. I'm asleep, my daughter's asleep, and I totally lost it. I lost my mind. I was screaming in terror, and I was standing by the door on that side, and I was just screaming for him to stop. And I called the police finally, and the police comes here, and then basically they were just like, well, he didn't do a crime, and you just have to get a restraining order and follow through. So I went ahead and got a restraining order and all that crap, and it still didn't work. So the police was just like, he didn't do a crime. Every time he would come, he didn't do a crime, and I don't understand why they were saying that. I felt hopeless. So there was another night where he came up here, and I just saw him, and it was just scary because what if it wouldn't have been him, and I just pretended like I didn't see him. Because that night I pretended like I didn't see him because I knew he was right there. I saw him standing on this side. It was like more on this side, and on that wall that's like this right here, there's the bathroom, and there's a window actually right there on that bathroom, and I was able to see the shadow, and I was like, what the hell, what is that? And then I really got scared because I just saw like a shadow and like a man's figure, and so I really got super scared. Then when I like finally saw him move, like I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? So when I looked, it was him, and then I scared him, and I was like, hey, and I banged on the wall. I was like, what the hell are you doing here, man? What the hell? And I don't be doing that stuff. And I was telling him, like, don't be doing that stuff. So he left. But then the next time, that's when he came, and he was banging on the window. Like that one right there just did it. It did it. And I put the restraining order on him, and he hasn't really came around bugging like that anymore. When he gets drunk, he sends me messages where he'll start cussing me out or sending me all these insults. But honestly, they just miss me with that, miss me with that one. Honestly, they just fly over my head. I'm like, whoa, close. I'm like, whoop, miss me. They don't hurt me no more, because honestly, that ain't me. All the stuff that he says, that ain't me. I'm sorry you feel that way about yourself, because you're hurting people because you are hurt. That's why. And I've learned that through my therapy, that hurt people. And if I think for a long time I tried to understand him, and I wasn't even mad anymore. I was actually trying to help him and try to get him into programs that could actually develop his mind into just the reality of life. Like, I guess he had bad teaching. His parents didn't teach him right. His parents let him do whatever he wanted, and his dad supports his habits. And I mean, what dad gives their problematic child, not even a child anymore, this person is an adult, he's 43 years old, and the dad, like, I'm like, how would you give your kid, well, not your kid, oh, why do I keep saying that, how does a father give his adult child how do I say it, his adult child more alcohol if he has a problem and he's beating on his wife? How do you do that to your own kid? Like, honestly, to your own son. How do you do that to your own son? And look where he's got himself now. No family, he's alone, and I guess that's what he wants to be. So there was other situations where he slapped me, and I went and told his dad, and his dad didn't even do nothing. Like, he just basically shrugged it off. But then through the years, I realized that he's the same way. So it's what he was taught, and there's no other thing he's been taught. But I don't understand. I've heard stories where it was like, oh, my dad treated my mom this way, I would never treat my wife this way, because I saw what happened and it hurt so much. So it makes me wonder why, like, he doesn't think with that mentality. He thinks with the mentality of, no, I'm superior than you, and I'm gonna be better than you, and you're gonna do what I say because of that and this. No, honey. Me, I'm in my culture. It was the wife stays at home and the man works. Not even that. Like, I'd rather work, make my own money. I'm not gonna be waiting around for him to cough up some money. I'd rather work my own money, honestly. And it makes me feel good to make my own money and not to have him give me money. You know what I mean? It's a really good feeling. It's how do I say this? It's a successful feeling, I'd say. And it feels really good. No one could take that away from me. Nobody. Moving on. So, another thing that he also did was, like, sock me in my face. I remember this one time he came home, and I don't think he was looking for, like, a wrap to roll his blunt or something. And I don't know what the hell he found in my backpack. And he said that he had found some number. I don't know what the hell it was, some number. And it was a freaking number. Dude, oh my God. It was a towing thing from when I had towed the stupid Camaro car that we had. And I don't know whose number that he thought it was. Anyway, point is, he came and woke me up at 3 in the morning and just started, bam, like, start socking me. And I had, like, this big thing here in my face. Like, and a lot of my family doesn't even know this because I didn't go to them, because I already knew that they were just gonna tell me, like, oh my God, like, you're there because you want to be there. And that was my kid. I would have grabbed that little girl and grabbed it by the hair. I don't give a fuck. You coming with me, man. You know what I mean? It didn't happen like that with my family. Anyways, so yeah, those beatings were hard until some point where it was just a physical fights were out of control. And I remember hitting him back one time and breaking his sinus, and I felt so horrible for it, and I still told him I was sorry for it. Even though all the times that he beat me up, he never said sorry and never felt sorry and never ever showed any remorse. And so I didn't know why I was feeling sorry, because I have a heart. As my therapist tells me, you have a heart, you're normal. He is not normal. And my ladies and people that are going through domestic violence, that is not normal. It's not normal for him to say sorry and then keep doing that shit over and over. It's not normal. And don't think that he's gonna come and one day really feel sorry and have remorse. You might feel like he is, but he ain't. I've learned that the hard way once again, and I'm not gonna stop saying that, and I won't stop saying subscribe. Hey, I'm gonna start doing this right here like this. I need to start working out. Let me just start working out right here. Get these in right quick, cause anything counts. Anything counts about those little squats and shit. But anyways, nah, but like I'm saying, you guys, get your mind straight. And it's hard. I know it's super hard. It's not easy, and nobody said it was easy. And if anybody told you it was easy, they're wrong, because that shit is hard. It's easier when you have somebody to support you and somebody to kind of get you by the hand and just take you through the ride and the ride out of this. That's what I mean. You know what I mean? And Baloney, she did that for me. And it's been a lot of chaos, man. And then I finally just don't feel it anymore. Like, thank God it's all out of the way, and things is just finally getting done. I'm finally getting shit done. Like, damn, I thought I would never get out that hole. God damn. But yeah, so those are just a little bit of the stuff that he would do to me. Besides leave me in the street, lock me out the house, locked me out on the balcony. That's the time that I broke the sign, is because as soon as he opened up the balcony, I was like, what the hell's your problem, man? And I socked him right here. And then he left the house because he was about to hit me back, and I was about to call the police. And he left the house, and that night he came back the morning, you guys. He came back in the morning. Purple, all right here, purple, all of this. Like, I don't know how both eyes got purple, but I guess because the sign is broke, y'all, and the blood just dropped, and it was like a raccoon walking around. Anyways, that happened. And yeah, it was a lot of shit that happened. Like, I remember him leaving me with no gas on the Camaro that stupid Camaro brought us a lot of problems. He left me with no gas. Then he got mad because I got stranded on the way back from work. Can you believe that? My cousin had to go for me, and then that fool got mad. But that was a different story. Who cares? He's a little psycho ass himself too. My dad came for me actually, and he took me home, and he was just like, "Oh, I would never do that to your mom. Like you shouldn't be with him, mija. Like, you know, you gotta let him go." But I didn't even listen, you know. So fucking like 7 years later, and here I am now. Happy, and I'm being a super mom right now, and I gotta go handle this baby right now because she needs to come in here. Bye, you guys. Follow my channel and subscribe and like my videos and leave some comments and share my video, you guys. Love you guys. Bye.